What is going on, you guys? It's Vape Easy here. I'm going to do another tutorial for you and going to show you how to build it. Sort of. Stay tuned. Okay, so what we are going to need is 6 to 8 inches of what I use is the 24 gauge knee chrome, but preferred it's Canthal, but I don't like Canthal. I mean, it's good, but again, it's the high chrome to me just has more of a heat resistance than the Canthal. Anyway, you're going to need 6 to 8 inches of wire, okay? Of that wire. Then I'm using this Stanley screwdriver, which is an equivalent to the 20 gauge needle, or anything that's 20 gauge. So this is the smallest one and I am using it. So what we are going to do is we're gonna bend this around and then just like that, okay? Now we are going to go for 14 wraps. This is going to be the Nano Dragon coil. I mean, this thing it's awesome. I'm gonna show you guys how to make this wire, how to make that coil, and then how to vape on it. Or not, well, I'll show you how to wick it and then how to vape on it. So, 14. Make sure they're tight as possible. Now the reason why I did 8 inches of wire today is because a lot of people don't realize that by not using that, your coil won't be as tight. You won't be able to grab onto this whole thing. Eventually you'll be left just this little bit with 2 fingers. It's not as easy. So yeah, you end up wasting 4 inches of wire, but you can use that for a smaller Nano Dragon coil, just a smaller one. Or you can even use it for like a 3 wrap of the, of your drill bit, or whatever you want to use. It's still usable. Now this is what it looks like. See that coil? Oh, my camera sucks. So that's 14 wraps. Now, I'm not going to show you how to install it. I'm just going to explain how to install it. Or explain how to install it, pretty much. Because if you install it the wrong way, it sucks. So naturally, after you put this in, it's going to have its own bend. And it's going to go up. I've already done this to mine. I've already got the Super Nano Dragon coil. Right now, I'm technically what I did this wire out of, this one. This is the high chrome, but I'm running out of wire, so I'm not going to show you guys that part. But I have some galvanized steel laying around, and that's what I use to show you this. Do not ever use galvanized steel, ever. You will get something known as metal fume fever. I've heard it's not very good. I was going to use this when I first started vaping. That's a bad idea. I'm glad I didn't. I got it in. It heated up really well. I did everything the way it was supposed to, but it got flaky, and it wasn't. It would have probably blown up. Anyway, don't use galvanized wire. It does not work. Okay, now, to show you what you are looking for in this, you are looking for it to be heated from the middle out. See that? Obviously this isn't the same. So we're going to just pinch it together. And then do it again. So that one lit up faster than this one. And all we're doing is we're just barely pinching it, because otherwise you're going to get it too pushed together and it's just going to light up really slow. Oh yeah, and don't let the wire touch. You will short out. That's what you're looking for. Just like that. Anyway, so now I'm going to show you how to wick this sucker. Now, again, like in the last videos, it's going to be another shout out to Rip Trippers. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know about this Nano Dragon coil. Next week, I'm going to do another review on it. Not on the Nano Dragon, but yeah. I think next week I'm going to do the stovetop coil. Okay, now I'm going to get my cotton set up, and then I'm going to show you guys how to wick the Nano Dragon coils in the RDA. And I'm a dual coil nut, I guess you would call me. Anyway, these we're gonna use. It's organic cotton. It's not bleached. If you get bleached, it's gonna taste funny. It's not gonna be all too pretty either. So, in this, let me make sure that you can't. Make sure always that this is out, so you can't press the button. Otherwise, you're screwed. Well, not really. You just get burnt, and it doesn't feel good. Okay, so what I like to do to get this usually through, we're not putting it through the coil itself. No, don't ever put that through the coil. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it underneath the coil. We're going to slide it in. It's going to go underneath. Watch. Oops. Okay. Going underneath. Now, there's people that like to use tweezers. I don't have that luxury for tweezers. So, right now, I've got the wick going up underneath this coil. See that? See how it goes underneath? Now, basically what we are going to do is we're going to grab on the side of the coil that it's underneath. We are going to grab this and go over. Okay, now another thing you have to realize and notice while doing this, you want to leave this side right here uncovered.
What are you doing?
Tutorial.
Well, I gotta get back.
Why?
Because I got some boy clothes and for Kaden. Since if I can find them. Keep going. another shirt later.
Is that Xavier's old clothes?
I think the Mickey Mouse shirt is.
Okay, that's fine.
But this is what
You won't be able to
came
fit
back
into them anyway.
Well, these ones aren't. These are from that bag of clothes that we got.
Okay. Sorry about that. That's going to happen a lot in videos. Okay, so anyway, after you pull this over, you're going to pull this. The one that you did not pull over, the one you pulled over is going to be this one. This one you are going to pull to the side. Now, you got this coil right here that's supposed to be covered, but on the other side, we're going to completely get rid of that. Okay, so when we pull this over, like so, what I found best that's easier to use, or what was instructed when I first seen how to do this, is grab some of your liquid, your vape liquid. I'm using California Girl. It doesn't matter what flavor you use or vape. And we're gonna just dab it around because we're gonna mold this side. Okay, so now that we've got it all wet-ish, I'm gonna mold that side that I told you that you cannot show the coil on this side. Coil's got to be showing here. I know you guys can't really see that because of my camera, but there's the coil. It cannot be showing on this side. So we're going to mold it in here. Just like so. Push this over a bit. Okay, so now this side is completely coiled, or covered, no coil sticking out. It's molded, nice, even. This side shows the coil. That's what you want. And then you've got a little bit of a space to wick your other side. I'll show you what to do with the sticking out parts after that. Do not clip them off. Anyway. Almost forgot where I put that. Sorry if these videos are kind of going long. I'm using my phone, and I'm actually in my bedroom. I don't have the luxury of a computer. Anyway. Again, wicking process goes under the coil. And if your wick is too thick, you can go ahead and just eliminate some. Don't eliminate a lot because you're going to be using that wick. I'm using cotton balls instead of like the wicks. The wicks suck. Don't use wick. Anyway, we're going to drop this up underneath. Again, I don't have the luxury for a pair of tweezers. I'm a broke bitch. Sorry if there's crying in the background. I've got children over. My daughter and then my nephew. Let me get my wick through and I'll show you guys again. Sorry this takes so long, especially on the next side because you've already wet down that other side, and then you've got like wire that likes to stick up and through, and it's a little difficult to get it through sometimes. we go. That'll make it a little easier. Slip this through. Perfect. That's what we're looking for right there. Okay. So now I've got it pushed through. Again, this side's going to go over. Just like so. This side's going to go around, and we're going to cover up that other coil sticking out, that other side of that coil.
Do you know where the frozen case is?
Nope.
Okay, don't let me forget, it's right here, okay? It's by my work clothes.
What?
The frozen.
Okay. Sorry, my wife interrupted again. Anyway, we're molding that side, making it to where that coil is non-existent, right? Or it does not have any existence right there. Okay? It's simple, it's easy. Follow the directions and you will have yourself quite the vapor. I'm telling you, like, my first build was the sleeper coil. And let me tell you what, that sleeper coil was pretty cool, but I get this super Nano Dragon coil, and whoa, I mean, just awesome. What are you doing?
I need to get by.
Why?
Because I'm trying to find the disc that has the Wi-Fi password on it.
It's not in here.
I swore it was.
No.
Besides Xavier's all close right here.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to give those to Kelsey?
If you want.
Since Xavier can't fit into them.
That's the third one for this video, third interruption. Okay, I'm about to show you what this dragon coil is going to look like. Now this takes a lot.
Can
What?
Sorry, you're gonna have to redo this, huh?
No. Babe, hurry up.
You can't show me it on here, can you?
No.
I don't know where it's at.
I'm not gonna know where it's at.
I'm gonna wait for Gina to finish.
We're gonna mold the other side. Now, I've got a really thick liquid. It's basically made in the shop that I go and buy this from. So, like I said, this wick is going to need a lot of... Oh, wow, it's turning into a 20-minute video. And I don't have the laptop to make it shorter. So, I'm sorry. If you need to scroll through, scroll through. Right now what I'm doing is I'm molding everything. I'm making sure that this is going to be great. Okay, now I've got as much as it's going to go on the molding part, and I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. Bam. Just like that. You can see the two coils, but you can't see the ends of them, except for the one end. That's where the vapor's got to escape. If you cover that up, you're not going to get a lot of vapor. I'm going to show you how this vape works. Okay, now, it should burn like this. Bam. Now let's vape on it, and yeah. Again, sorry that it took a little while. We're all done with this Dragon coil. I didn't show you how to install it, but that's basically when you install it. You got your 3 posts. You're gonna slide your wire through, long lead on this side, short lead on this side. After you slide the wire through, you're gonna just tighten down this connection. When you tighten down this connection, just tighten it down barely. Leave this alone, and then stick your other Dragon coil on this side, long lead here, short lead here. Tighten down just this. The coils are going to want to go like this. That's what you need. If they're not like that, you can adjust it. Then after they're adjusted, then tighten everything else down on both sides. After you do that, the wick goes up underneath and coil curls over. And then you got the other side of the wick that just goes around. Okay, and then this other wick that's still there, you can just right around the coil. It's awesome. I know it's a little confusing right now. I don't have, you know, a tripod or anything to try to put a camera on. I'm actually using my phone rested up against the TV. Anyway, let me show you how she vapes. It gives out nice flavor. For some reason, like it's cool flavor. It's not like hot flavor. You build a sleeper coil and you got hot flavor. This is reading out at 0.25 instead of like a 0.8 or 0.3 ohms. What are you looking for now?
Everything. My brain.
Obviously.
Love it.
I love you too. But you got the sleeper coil that's at a 0.3 ohms, and then you got your Dragon Nano coils that is at a 0.25 ohm. And let me tell you, the vape off this sucker is amazing. Go ahead and vape on it. Give me some reviews. Go ahead and comment in the section how this video took too long. I am sorry. You could have scrolled through if that was the case. And that is the Nano Dragon coil, guys. I will promise that the next time I post a video, it won't be this long.